Well, yes. There's no way to speak it. You can only, any speaking is a pointer to that mystical knowing. So, as long as it's understood that all the teachings, all the pointers, are simply that. They're pointers to the truth rather than representations of the truth. See? And this is the biggest stumbling block that I encounter when I talk to people, is that they have found some very profound teaching. By profound, I mean that it had a tremendous impact on them, that it opened them, that it was a avenue through which really transcendent insight happened. You see, and so that mystical knowing came about as a result of this particular teaching or concept. When that happens, people often attribute that pointer in a causal way. Say, that pointer really represents my experience. See, they become linked. Mm-hmm. I now know what he was talking about. I now know the truth of his statement. You see? And that's where it gets messy. Because it's not the truth of the statement. It is simply that in that case, for that person, that pointer was a potent point. It and someone else, it's not potent at all. And it may, for that person, they may have heard it 50 times before, too. And it wasn't potent the first 49 times. But on the 50th time, it was incredibly potent. You say, now I see what he's saying. Now I understand. And what we're doing here is we're pointing even beyond that understanding. That understanding, where you say, I understand this now because of this insight. I now get the concept. You see, getting the concept isn't the point. Getting the concept is the booby prize. You see? But that is really the only thing that the ego can hold on to. And even when the ego is not involved, it's the only thing the intellect can hold on to. So there are all kinds of social constraints for the organism as well. Not only in terms of the intellectual demands and desire to communicate, to formulate and to know with the mind, but also the social constraints, the social implications of things. So that people we're social animals. Even if we're antisocial animals, we're social animals. You see? They're antisocial. But there's still, it's a social quality. You see? And so, as social beings, there's a strong imperative on the part of the organism to bring this mystical understanding into the realm of social interaction, community. So communities form around ideas. They form around personality. And that's just the way it is. So what we're doing is we're pointing beyond that, and it's an ongoing process because the strictures of the organism, the imperatives of the organism, keep drawing one's attention back into the intellectual, back into the social, back into the knowable, back into the shareable, back into the experiential. And That's just natural.